What's going on, YouTube? Lasagna here, back with episode 14 of Road to 2000. In today's episode, we're starting at 1599, so any win's going to get us over the 1600 threshold. That's exciting. And it's a heat wave here in my hometown of Prince Edward Island in Canada. So it's going to be a hot evening, so I'll try to stay cool and hydrated. Going to play some golf later. Should be exciting. Without further ado, though, let's play our game against King Travis Chess, and we get another game with the black pieces. I think this is our 5th in a row. Okay, we get something a little bit different this time with bishop to g5. So I think this is called the Trompowsky. Opponent takes here. I think I take this way. I don't really know much about this line, so we might be in for a treat here. And I'm already lost. I mean, e5, c5, one of those moves looks pretty good. I think I'm just going to go e5. Because why not? Why the frick not, right? Just push in the center. It's chess after all. That's what you're supposed to do. And we'll see what we get. King Travis already stumped, so that's a good sign. Or a bad sign. Probably means we did something wrong. But if we get the trade, we'll be happy with the full center here. Okay, he takes there. Could just take back with the queen, I think. Feels simple enough. Okay, e4 looks pretty decent. Knight to c6 maybe as well. Let's just develop first. All right, maybe queen a5, just pin the knight. Or maybe bishop b5, bishop b4. Bishop b4, a3. And we kind of have to take. And do we like that? I don't think I love it. So queen a5. Let's just play queen a5. I kind of want to keep this bishop on the board, and I don't think I could if I played bishop e4 there. So yeah, we'll just play this kind of like a Scandinavian. Although we don't have, usually in the Scandinavian you'd have like c6 to tuck this queen away, but I think we're still doing okay here. Maybe not great, to be honest, but okay, maybe he wants like b5 or b4. We could just take. I don't love taking though. Maybe just bishop d6. Bishop d6, b4. If we go like here, maybe you can go b5, attacking the knight, and then putting pressure here. I think it's still fine though. I think the most important thing is just to not go down 3 minutes at the start of the game like I always do. Although maybe there's knight here. Or knight there. Yeah, that's not good. All right, well, I gotta move the queen, that's for sure. My queen doesn't have very many good squares. Here, check. King f8. d4. Looks terrible. But I think it's all we have, to be honest. So let's go for it. And I think we're already losing, but It is what it is. Maybe we can go king e7. Is king e7 or king f8 better? I don't know. I'll go king f8, I guess. Now, do I go back here? I mean, he's going to have this move again. And then is my queen trapped? Looks like it. Man, this swamps. Let me think about this for a second. Alright, I think we have to sack the bishop. Because I really don't... I think otherwise we're just losing our queen. So... that sucks. Maybe just take. He's gonna go here. Looks pretty bad. All right, we get rook to a4. Could just go here or something, I guess. Queen d6. Knight here. Doesn't look right. Here. Let's go here. Now maybe I can trick him by like taking and hitting the knight, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. Yeah, and that's another good move. Oh dear. My queen just has like no squares. Like, what is happening? Like, is that the only free square? Yeah, that's literally the only free square. Let me guess, he's gonna go like here or something. Let's just go here. We're lined up, but I don't actually see anywhere super dangerous that the knight can go, so. I think I just want to swing my queen like over here somewhere where it's a bit more out of the way. Maybe if we keep putting our queen in danger of his pieces, he'll just like forget about his clock and then lose on time. That's what I'm banking on here. I mean, to be honest, we're only down a piece for 2 pawns. Is that correct? Yeah, piece for 2 pawns. So we're not even down that bad on material. All right, let's just keep schmoving here. Here. And I just take, so let's just do this. Should we take this one? Takes, I guess he can take. If we take, he can still take, and that looks terrible. But is what it is. Maybe we'll like develop and play rook d8. Although I can't even play rook d8 because the rooks aren't connected here. So that's a darn shame. Check, king here. check. I mean, I feel like I have to play this. Oh, I guess maybe you can just bring the queen back. Yeah, this was an empty check. I guess we just go back. Now there's check. Check, maybe. I mean, so if I go here, and I'll resign the game there. I don't know why I didn't see the queen hit the rook, but all good. My opponent just outplayed me on that one. Let's take a look at the analysis. GG's to the king, Travis. He played a great game there. He had a 88.1 accuracy. I had 74.7. So this is the Trompowsky. I like to play d5 here. Don't ask me why. I don't really know much about this opening. It's just that's what I learned to play. So d5 takes, c4. And I'm already kind of out of what I know in this position. Trompowsky's a good opening, man. Like, who has time to look at the Trompowsky? You know what I'm saying? But he takes there. I take back. I guess we're still following all the best moves here. And we are a little bit better here. Knight here. Bishop b4 was best. I thought after something like this, and I kind of have to trade, because if I drop back, I get hit with this move. And now my queen's under attack and my bishop's under attack. So after this move, I thought I would just have to trade, and then I wasn't really sure what I was doing here. Engine says bishop to g4. And I guess we just have a slight advantage here. I don't really see why, though. Takes, engine says queen to c5. Not even taking back. Well, I guess the queen's hanging, so I kind of can't take back. What if he just keeps gobbling, though? Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Yeah, and he can't block because of this. Okay, that's interesting. So, good to know. In the Trompowsky, I'm supposed to go bishop b4, and then if he tries to kick me, I can take, and pin the, or go here with the bishop to apply some pressure on the center, I guess. I don't know. I have a hard time believing I'm going to remember all that. I'm probably just going to get into another bad position. But we go queen a5, which is a mistake. He goes a3, so he doesn't actually punish me. I guess d5 is best. But he goes a3. We go bishop d6. He goes b4. And yeah, my queen was just like running out of squares here, and now he's just getting a bunch of tempi, and he can just fork the queen and the pawn there. And yeah, we're just basically lost in this position. We have to sack the bishop here, because you might be saying, Lasagna, your queen has b6, but after the knight goes back to d5, now I have big issues because the bishop covers all these squares. Knight hits the queen, and the pawn, my queen is just trapped here. So that's why I decided to sack the bishop. And after knight d2, we take the pawn, and we did have some sort of play here for a minute, but it's pretty over because his pieces are more developed than mine, and my king's open, hard to get the rook in the game. So yeah, wow, he's just killing me with these moves, man. Okay, knight a5 was the best move. That is wild. King Travis chess is an absolute demon. So yeah, after this, he checks me. Guess king g8's more resilient here, but engine says rook c4, and look, I'm just getting smoked. Like, the bishop's gonna come out, and yeah, this is no bueno. But instead, I hang the rook and bone move and resign the game. So good game to King Travis, and top in a game 2. Unfortunately, we were not able to get to 1600 there, but I cannot believe we've gotten so many blacks in a row. This is... Chess.com's got something against me at this point. I'm just saying it. I'm joining the Hans Niemann crowd. So we're against Hai Yal R from USA. We'll go c5. All right, and it looks like Hai Yal was afraid at the sight of the Sicilian, and just spent 5 minutes of my life staring at a screen. But hey man, we'll take the 9 points. We need every point we can get. So we'll play one more here. And oh my goodness, we got the white pieces. It's a Christmas miracle. So let's go play the 4 knights here. And we'll see if we get... see what we get. I think bishop here is correct, or taking or something. Okay, that's not the move. Because I can just take, and if he takes back, then I take. And we're gonna play some sort of end game here, I guess. So maybe just bishop here. Just hit the pawn. Okay, we could go here, maybe castles. I think just castles is fine, or I could just take the pawn, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Takes, rook c8, or rook f8, maybe. I think we're happy there, so. But I guess he wants to eat this pawn, so maybe we just go f3. I don't think f3 is particularly dangerous in this position because, yeah, queens are off the board, so it's not like we're in grave danger or anything. So I could castle either way, or even go like king e2. I think I'll just castle to the king side, maybe, in case he takes, so that our king's not behind some damaged pawns here. All right, don't see a problem with just dropping the bishop back. I guess, yeah, I guess on b3 is fine. Maybe he can like take. And maybe that's slightly unpleasant because I can't like push this pawn to like tuck my bishop back. All right, let's start with this check, I guess. Wondering about this move. Here, takes. I kind of like that, actually. Like, we do lose the bishop pair. But, I don't know. This bishop will kind of be staring at nothing here. Okay, we could go here, just add some pressure. Seems alright to me. Maybe he's gonna go like rook here. Maybe there's like knight d5. No, knight d5 drops the bishop. So what's the next step here? I don't know, I could like stack or something, or maybe just go a3. I kind of want to move my knight so that, okay, he does take. Okay, he's giving us the option to undouble our pawns at the cost of getting his rook active. But I think if he takes back, we're going to have this move. All right, maybe just a3 here. Okay, I think we just take, probably. And what do we want to do now? C4 looks okay, just making sure this pawn isn't like backwards after a move like this. C4, A5, maybe? C4, A5, maybe we could just go like Rook B1 or something. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. This move looks pretty good. Knight B6. So maybe we go here first. So we can't go Knight B6. Or wait, here, Knight B6. Maybe we could just take. Nah, I don't really love that though. I don't love that this closes in the bishop is my thing. Here, Knight B6. What about like this move? Seems okay. I'm a little bit worried that my rook there is going to be getting like running out of squares a little bit. But I don't like, it's not like any of his pawns can attack my rook there, so I think we're okay there. And I just want to get my other rook in the game. Feels like having an extra pawn over here is going to be useful in the future. Like maybe we can create a pass pawn or something and try to win that way. C6, I didn't consider that move. Probably should have. Yeah, it's probably a good move. I mean, here... Even if he goes like Rook A8 there, like my rook's kind of stuck there. But I have a feeling it's fine. Like I don't see his knight being able to attack it very easily. Like none of these squares attack my rook, and even if he moves the knight, then I can just come back here. So I think we're okay to get our other rook in the game. Maybe we just bring the king up a little bit too. Play this a little slower. Thing is, I don't really see how to break through necessarily. Whoa, what is that? I don't understand that move at all. Slurp? My pawn now. Here, here. Wait, there's also takes, check, mate. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Lin Dung. Pile of dung. mean, I guess he could just take... Yeah, but it's the same thing, you dummy. Tactic still works. Alright, should get a resignation here. My opponent just hung all his pieces, so... And GG's to Lindung. Whoa, we got a rapid rating of 1600. Let's go. That's awesome. So, yeah, we'll take a look at the analysis and see how we did. So GG's to Lindung there. We get a pretty smooth victory, I think. So yeah, we get the 4 knights here. We go d4, and d6 is a bit of a slow move because it blocks in this bishop, and it's actually just not very good because you can take in the center, and after you trade everything off, now we're able to take this, and now his king loses castling rights. Still playable for black, of course, because can't really take full advantage of the king and center without a queen on the board. So we get bishop b4, f3, and f3 is usually a bit of a concession because it, you know, you weaken the diagonal here towards your king. But without queens on the board, it's actually fine. He goes rook f7, or rook f8, just protecting his pawn. And we go bishop e3, h3, or a6, sorry, and short castles. And yeah, my opponent plays b5. We go start with rook d1 check, just attacking the king. He blocks, and is bishop d5 any good? Yeah, bishop d5 is the best move. My idea was after takes, we just get a nice knight in the center of the board, and this bishop's now kind of looking silly, staring at nothing. But we would lose the bishop pair in that position, so yeah. But my opponent goes rook b8, and we go here. Okay, I guess bishop takes c3, which is what happened in the game. This is a problem, but only if my opponent followed it up with king c8. And yeah, I could see that. Like, his pawn structure is a bit healthier than ours. So, yeah, maybe this was a bit of a slip. But instead he goes b4, which is just a blunder, I think, because we take. And that's just a free pawn. He goes rook e8 here. We go a3, just defending our pawn. Rook e6, we take the bishop and play c4. And c4, I just didn't want like a rook to come here and you know, this is kind of like a weakness, right? The backwards pawn. So I just played c4. We get king e8, rook d5, c6, and rook a5. And this move was, it's a little bit awkward, right? Because, you know, ideally you'd like to be able to retreat your rook back if things get dicey. But I just figured that if this knight ever moves, then I'll have this c5 square back for the rook, so it should never be have too much risk of getting trapped there. But he goes rook a8, we go rook d1. And this is a strange move, just giving up a pawn. Yeah, I guess he was just annoyed that my bishop was covering all the jumps for the knight. But I don't think it's worth losing a pawn. And yeah, this is just a tactical blunder. Because I think my opponent probably wanted something like this, and yeah, it's something. But yeah, he just missed that after takes. He can't take because of checkmate here. So he sees it and plays rook b8, but this actually doesn't help the situation because yeah, the rook can't get off the back rank here because it protects against checkmate, so we just take the knight. He goes f6, and we take the hanging rook here with check, and my opponent resigns. So, good game. We are now 1607. Nux. And one step closer on that road to 2000, baby. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And get out of here.